In developing news this hour, New South Wales Police are at the moment carrying out raids on two houses in Western Sydney. The operation's taking place in the suburb of Merrylands under the powers of firearms prohibition orders. Now, it is the second time in just over 2 months that police have targeted Lockwood Street in Merrylands in the very early hours of the morning.
And we can speak now to our reporter Rachel Pupazzoni, who is nearly there. Rachel, what can you tell us about is exactly going on this morning?
Good morning. We actually have, just as you've introduced me, pulled up in front of the house. And what I can tell you is what I can see at the moment is about 4 or 5 police officers standing in front of this property. Now, we're in Lockwood Street in Merrylands. And there's a bit of media here as well, of course, to ascertain what's happening. Now, police have issued a very short notification to media saying that they are conducting searches under the powers of firearms prohibition orders, which were previously served on a number of men linked to addresses being searched. So that means that they are investigating men, or a man at least, who is linked to this house in Lockwood Street. What I can tell you is that I've actually been here before. Viewers may recall the murder of the police worker Curtis Chang in Parramatta, and this house was one of several that was raided in the days and weeks after that shooting. So it's one can assume that police have returned here again. They are obviously still interested in the people who reside here. They, as I said, here under prohibition orders to do with firearms. As you can probably gather, I don't have too much information at this stage, but there clearly is a police guard at the front of this property as this investigation continues.
Rachel, one of the people who actually lives in that street is Talal Alamuddin, and he was arrested and actually charged over the murder of, in relation to the murder of Curtis Chang.
That's right. Alamuddin fronted court in October. He was charged with supplying a firearm that was police allege he supplied that to a second party who then handed that on. So he handed that to Rabban Alu, who police then allege handed that firearm on to 15-year-old Farhad Jabbar, who shot Curtis Chang. So that man lives in a house in this same street in Lockwood Street.
Rachel, and as we're speaking to you, we can see pictures live from the news chopper of that raid. We can very clearly see a number of police cars, what appear to be unmarked police cars, out the front of that house. That operation ongoing in the suburb of Merrylands in Sydney's west. We will bring more on that story to you as it develops over the coming hour. Rachel Pupazzoni for now in Merrylands, thanks very much.